Hey guys, Lukai Fan for 3 here, and welcome to episode 1 of the Buffalo Bills Madden 16 Connected franchise. I'm Lukai Fan for 3, and we are going to be in for probably a troublesome week 1. Tyrod Taylor, Cordy Glenn, Eric Wood, they're out for week 1. We lost Ty Powell and Jarius Wynn for the season. LaShawn McCoy's out for 5 weeks, as well as Manny Lawson and Corey Graham, who's moving over to free safety, maybe just a temporary move for a while. He's out for 2 weeks. I didn't want to go there. And this may be a bit troublesome. This might lead to an eventful offseason as well, because we have 9 pending nine players who are going to be free agents by the season's end. And among that list, of course, includes Cordy Glenn, Stephon Gilmore, and Nick Bradham, I think. Let's go ahead and see the depth chart real quick before we hop right into the season, game 1. Doing my best to go through this quickly. I did the off-season stuff. I did the preseason stuff off camera, but hopefully you guys have figured that by now. But obviously with the season cut, obviously with the injuries, week 1's going to be tough, but I think this is just going to be interesting for the season. Alright, so we will hop right into the game. And here we are, Ralph Wilson Stadium. Here's the kick, and game is underway, season is underway. Here we go. T.Y. Hilton with the return, and Stewart with the tackle. Here comes Andrew Luck and the offense. And this is going to be quite the test for the defense. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Andrew Luck throws. He finds Andre Johnson. Gain of 12. 1st down. New set of downs at the 30. Huron in the backfield. Andrew Luck drops back, and he finds Moncrief for another 1st down. Gain of about 10 yards. They're moving the chains in chunks, big chunks. And another drop back for Andrew Luck. Throws over to Moncrief and who makes the reception. New set of downs, another 1st down, 2 tight ends, and they hand it off to Huron, and he gets a gain of 8. 2nd down and 2. Huron gets the 1st down again, gain of 7. Here another carry to Huron, but this time he is bottled up. Gain of 2. Tackle made by Alex Carrington. Second down, and Andre Johnson gets the reception. Gain of maybe 9 yards or something. 1st down. Andrew Luck drops back, finds Andre Johnson for the short pass, and it's a 1st and goal. And that's a touchdown for Indianapolis. A very successful drive for the Indianapolis Colts, and it'll be Buffalo's turn. Percy Harvin returning the kickoff from his own end zone, and he is pushed out of bounds at the 30-yard line. We will have Lovelock starting week 1. Well, starting this game, I should say. This drive. This game. An undrafted rookie, he was released by the Baltimore Ravens. As the first pass was incomplete, as you guys saw. 2nd down, Lovelock tried to move, and he bumps into his own offensive lineman. 3rd down. Lovelock making some adjustments at the line as he saw the defense move, and he makes a very poor throw trying to connect with Charles Clay. A very quick 3 and out. Schmidt to punt. T.Y. Hilton to return. And T.Y. is taken down just past the 50-yard line. Andrew Luck moves in the pocket, throws over to Huron. Huron hangs on to make the catch. And that's a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Huron again in the backfield. And Huron stopped behind the line of scrimmage. I believe that was Marcel Darius. And it'll be a 3rd down and 9. Andrew Luck trying to throw deep, intercepted by McKelvin. And he's still on his feet, and he's taken down at the 26-yard line. First turnover forced by the Buffalo Bill defense this season, and Andrew Luck's first interception of the season. Lovelock, he's going to take off, and he'll slide down. That's a gain of 11 and a 1st down. Nice scramble by Lovelock. 1st and 10. Quick throw to Dixon, who makes a quick reaction and snatches the pass. 1st down. That's another gain of 11 yards. Felton in the backfield. And Lovelock hands it off to Booby Dixon. I love the name, by the way. The Twitter handle of Anthony Dixon. That's awesome. Alright, 2nd and 8 at midfield. Handoff to Booby Dixon. And that's a gain of 8 yards and a 1st down. New set of downs. Williams in the backfield, and He'll get the handoff, but he's taken down for no gain. Tackle made by McDonald. 2nd down and 10. Anthony Dixon in the back. His shotgun formation. Play action. Quick throw to Charles Clay, who makes the catch. That's a gain of 8. Third down and 2. Throw to Felton, and Felton hangs on despite a very hard hit. But he gets the first down, gain of 6. Tackle made by Eric Walden. Lovelock again changes the play. Lyerla, tight end number 2, and he gets the first down. Colt Lyerla, signed to a 1-year deal. A former undrafted rookie who entered the league at 21 years old. He spent last season as a free agent. Buffalo's hoping that with the speed that he has as a tight end, he can prove to be a solid number 2 tight end option, with Charles Clay being the number 1. It's the second quarter now. 3rd down and 3. Lovelock looking, throws to Percy Harvin, who hangs on despite a very hard hit. First down, and it's a 1st and goal. Gain of 8. Lovelock has been able to settle down this drive. As you saw, that's his 5th straight completed pass. I formation. Handoff to Booby Dixon. Gain of 1. 2nd and goal. 2 tight ends set. Handoff to Dixon. And he is stopped after another 1-yard gain. Arthur Jones made the tackle. 3rd and goal. And this will be a read option play. Wide open room for Lovelock. Touchdown. And we get an achievement. Score TD on an option play. So that's Lovelock's first professional touchdown. A rushing touchdown. And it's tied at 7 with 6 minutes and a second to go. Carpenter kicks it off, and T.Y. Hilton will just take a knee. Touchback. Andrew Luck drops back. He throws over to T.Y. Hilton, who has room to make the catch. Gain of 14 yards. And that's also T.Y. Hilton's first catch of the game, as I've noticed. Handoff to Huron, and he's taken down by Brown. Gain of about 4 yards. Huron has only gained 19 yards on 5 carries. Dixon hasn't been able to get many yardage either, as Huron gets another carry. Gain of 2 yards. It is 3rd down and 4. Aaron Williams made the tackle. Third and 4. Andrew Luck throws. T.Y. Hilton makes the catch. That's a 1st down past midfield. T.Y. Hilton with the 2nd catch of the game and of this drive. Andre Johnson sent in motion. Andrew Luck. Quick throw to Johnson. 5 yards. It'll be second down. Andrew Luck in the shotgun. And he moves in the pocket. 2 tackles missed. He's still going. And tackle, he's finally taken down at the 12-yard line after a gain of 29. Andrew Luck again showing his athletic ability as it's a new set of downs. Andrew Luck moving in the pocket. Throw in! That's almost intercepted. And now it's second down. As they enter the I formation, 2 tight ends. Varga at fullback. Dwayne Allen sent in motion. Huron, spin move, but Gooden was not fooled. Stops him for a gain of 2. I think I'm speaking too close to the mic. I don't know. Third down and 8. Luck throws over to Coby Fleener. And that's a touchdown, and Coby Fleener is hurt on the play. He needs to be helped up. But he's able to walk under his own power. And that extra point caps off a nice 9-play, 80-yard drive. And Harvin lets it go as it goes out of bounds. That will draw a flag for kicking it out of bounds. So, Buffalo gets to start their drive at the 40-yard line. Lovelock takes the snap. Throws for Robert Woods. And he makes the catch. First down. I formation for Lovelock. He changes the play to power 0 and hands it off to Dixon, who has some nice room to run. He powers through for a first down. Langford with the tackle, and it's, as I said, new set of downs at the 35-yard line. Play action. Lovelock moving. Still looking, and he just throws it out of bounds. And it's a second down. Whoops. Oh, I'll pick it up later. Something dropped. Lovelock. And he moves in the pocket, and then he's taken down. He's sacked by Robert Mathis, the longtime veteran, sacking the undrafted rookie. It'll be a 3rd and 13 to go. And here's a throw for Charles Clay, but it's batted down. So they'll just settle for a 55-yard field goal by Dan Carpenter. It's up, and it is good. Scores now 14-10. Indianapolis still has the lead. And that's another touchback. I couldn't tell who that was. I don't think I saw that was T.Y. Andrew Luck moves in the pocket, and that is almost intercepted. by Rambo, I think. 2nd down 10, and 10. Andrew Luck throws to Huron, who holds on despite a very hard hit by Brown. 3rd down and 9 coming up. Indianapolis is 2 for 3 on 3rd down so far in this game, and he finds Andre Johnson, who's quickly taken down by Crockwell. There's the 2-minute warning. Cockrell. Oh, okay. Pat McAfee with the beautiful punt. Percy Harvin will return it. And there he goes. And he's taken down at the 43-yard line. Minute 51 to go. And Lovelock in the shotgun. Play action. Throws for Sammy Watkins, who makes the catch. 1st down. And that's Sammy Watkins' first reception. Quick pass to Chris Hogan. That's a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down at the 37-yard line. Lovelock. He finds Percy Harvin, who has room to run, and he's taken down at the 9-yard line. Lovelock passing 100 yards passing. And that's Harvin's 2nd pass of the game. Tackle made by Darius Butler. 1st and goal for the Buffalo Bills. Under a minute to go. Throw to Robert Woods, and he is in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The extra point is up and good. 48 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. It is 17-14 Buffalo. And Buffalo gets the ball to start the 2nd half. Oh, now I see who that was. That was Dorsett. Okay. Luck. He throws! Moncrief makes the reception, goes out of bounds, 7-yard gain. Second down and 3. Andrew Luck, he is hit hard as he tried to make the throw. I believe that was, that was Bradham. Bradham. Luck finds Dwayne Allen on the short throw, and he gets quite a good amount of yards after the catch. 1st down and Indianapolis takes the timeout. 35 seconds left to go. Shotgun formation for Andrew Luck. And he finds Moncrief for the short pass, gain of 8, and another timeout will be taken. Second down and 2. Buffalo showing blitz. Dwayne Allen sent in motion. Andrew Luck. Almost intercepted by McKelvin. It is now 3rd down and 2. At midfield, Andrew Luck throws! McKelvin again! Almost comes out with the interception. And that punt will go out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Lyerla sent in motion. Pitch over to Dixon, and that is loss of a few inches, I guess. One more running play for the half. It's a handoff to Dixon, who's taken down after a gain of 3. And at halftime, your score, 17-14 Buffalo. And here we go. Second half begins with Percy Harvin returning the kickoff. And he's taken down after a gain of maybe about 15 yards. 15. Yeah, I think. Lovelock rolling out. Quick dump off to Lyerla, who spins forward for a first down. Only 45 rushing yards by for the Buffalo Bills. As he finds a quick pass to Charles Clay, who breaks the tackle, and he's taken down at midfield. First down, big gain. That is Charles Clay's second That is his second reception. New set of downs, hand off to Dixon, and he manages to power through for a gain of 4. Second down and 6. Lovelock. He wants to run the read option again. And this time he keeps it. And he's taken down after a gain of 3. Third down and 3 coming up. Buffalo has been relatively good converting on third down. They are 3 for 5. Lyerla sent in motion. Play action. Lyerla couldn't get onto his route quick enough, but he's able to break through the crowd to resume his route, and Lovelock finds him for a first down. Lovelock, he'll back up, moves in the pocket, and he finds Robert Woods. I have no idea. I actually have no idea how he managed to thread that through, but that's a first down. Lovelock showing some Lovelock is showing some great accuracy right now in this game. Also showcasing his throw power too, as handoff goes to Anthony Dixon for a gain of 4. Dixon, Anthony Dixon, Booby Dixon, to let you guys know, it's the same guy. Quick throw to Williams. I almost said Johnson. That's a first down and a touchdown. That's Lovelock's first. No, that's his second passing touchdown. And that is Williams' first receiving touchdown. As the kickoff to T.Y. Hilton is taken for a knee. Handoff goes to Huron, who finds room, and then is taken down just inches shy of the first down. Second and inches at the 30-yard line coming up. Andrew Luck, handoff to Huron, who finds room and is able to get just enough for the first down. Alex Carrington with his third tackle of the game. Neither team haven't been able to get many explosive runs, as Anthony Costanzo will be called for a false start. There have been a few bursts of yardage by both teams. For Buffalo, the bigger amounts of rushing yards as McKelvin almost intercepts Andrew Luck. Again. As I was saying, neither team has been able to get the running game going. As Stephon Gilmore makes an interception. That is Andrew Luck's second interception of the game. Good luck trying to catch what I said super fast. Alright. Starting the drive at the 39-yard line. Williams with running room. That's a first down and a whole lot more. Tackle made by Jonathan Newsome. That's probably the biggest run by a running back in this game. You can see the passing game and the total yardage so far. As Anthony Dixon, he plows forward for a gain of 4. 13 carries for 46 yards. Not bad, I would say. Anthony Dixon finds room on the outside, and he plows through for another first down. Lovelock is going to be running another read option, but unfortunately he stopped for a loss of 1. Lovelock, as I mentioned earlier, he's an undrafted rookie, and he hasn't been known too much for his speed, as Charles Clay has to go up and reach for that pass, but it gets a gain of 5. 3rd and 6 coming up. Third and 6. Lovelock. Quick throw to Sammy Watkins. Spins. Touchdown. They were able to cap off that second Andrew Luck interception, as Dorsett would take a knee. Will Indianapolis be able to recover from that Will Indianapolis be able to recover? We'll see. As Luck moves in the pocket. Intercepted once again. Aaron Williams this time. Strong safety. The young safety, who already has 6 tackles in this game, comes up with a huge play. As the handoff to Anthony Dixon goes for 6 yards. The defense shown really early that they can make the plays, big plays, as Anthony Dixon again finds room for a first down. New set of downs, handoff to Anthony Dixon. Gain of 6 yards. The read option play. Lovelock. He takes off. Touchdown. We may have I don't want to say it, guys, but no. It's just this one game, but I don't know if Lovelock will be able to be a regular starter. But I definitely know once Tyrod Taylor comes back, I would definitely say Lovelock is pushing to be Tyrod's backup. Just look at that, even though that was very brief. Andrew Luck in the shotgun. 4 wide set. Andrew Luck lobs it up. And it is deflected. Thrown into a spot where several Buffalo Bills were closing in. 2nd down and 10, handoff to Herron, who finds running room, and he falls forward for a 1st down. Less than 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Will they get the playoff? No, they won't. They'll let the clock run out as now the last quarter of regulation approaches. Your score is 38-14, Buffalo. 1st down and 10. Andrew Luck throwing it deep and almost intercepted by Stephon Gilmore. Andrew Luck. He's finding the one-on-one coverage, but he's just not able to get it right at his receiver going deep, as he just dumps it off to Herron, but that's only for that. They'll lose 1 yard on the play. 3rd down and 11 coming up. Andrew Luck. He moves up in the pocket and McKelvin swats it down. And they'll go for it on 4th down. Luck. Hit as he throws, and Moncrief makes the... No! They rule it incomplete. So that's a turnover on downs for Indianapolis. Handoff to Anthony Dixon. Tries to leap forward, but unfortunately he's stopped. No gain. Another handoff to Anthony Dixon, but he's stopped in the backfield, and that's a no gain. Let's do the chew clock. And read option, and Lovelock was forced to run inside after seeing the cornerback closing in, and they'll opt to punt. Schmidt will punt it away. This is going to be an awkward... No, actually. Inside the 10-yard line at the 6. Beautiful punt, even though I actually was very uncertain. Andrew Luck in the pistol formation. Quick throw off the hand, or off the body of McKelvin. 2nd down and 10. As Andrew Luck again enters the pistol formation. Luck throws, almost intercepted by Stephon Gilmore. Andrew Luck is only 18 out of 33. Dwayne Allen sent in motion twice. As Andrew Luck takes the snap, there's the blitz. Andre Johnson! And there he goes. Stephon Gilmore finally takes him down, but that's a massive gain. tons of yards after the catch. New set of downs. Andrew Luck moves in the pocket, overthrows an open T.Y. Hilton. Second down coming up. Andrew Luck just not able to get his throws off this game. Luck finds Andre Johnson for the quick pass in the first down. Quick throw, Griff Whalen, gain of 3. Andrew Luck, 2nd and 7, going deep! He finds Andre Johnson for a touchdown. And looks like they'll go for it. They'll go for the 2-point conversion. Luck throws, deflected. No 2-point conversion, as they will go for the onside kick. And it is recovered by Robert Woods. Great reach, by the way. The read option, and Lovelock keeps, and he will slide. That's a gain of 8. 7 carries, 47 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground for Lovelock. As he hands it off to Dixon, who shakes off a tackle, gain of 1 yard. Darrell Freeman with the stop. And it's a 2-minute warning. Dixon has yet to score a rushing touchdown, but he's otherwise been doing very good on the ground as he powers through for a gain of 9 and a first down. Handoff goes to Williams, who finds some room and he plows through for first down. We're keeping the true clock on. Lyerla sent in motion, play action. He throws to Lyerla, who's stopped after a gain of 5. 2nd and goal. Hand off to Dixon! He finally gets his first touchdown on the ground of the season. Definitely an outstanding start for Week 1 starter Lovelock and the Buffalo Bills. Offense and defense has been on point as the game comes to an end. And a quick show right here. There's your final 45-20. Buffalo plows through Indianapolis. Wait. Jerry Lovelock. Outstanding game. Alright guys, I'm Luke Hyphen Ever 3, and again, this was an outstanding game. there's a good chance I'll cut the minutes down to 6 minutes per quarter. I don't want these games to be too long. But I'm Lucario Fan Neighbor 3, and this was a good, very good first game to start this series. And I'll see you guys next time. Adios, mi amigos. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.